Now at 6, Oregonians are about to see some more money as the state's minimum wage increases today. How much more workers will make per hour coming up in a live report.
Plus, get ready to pay more to park here in Portland. Details on why PBOT is raising its parking fees and just how much in a few minutes.
And a very unique sighting in Wilsonville after a black bear was spotted just, roaming near a Fred Meyer. Tips from officials on what to do if you see a bear in your neighborhood, and you shouldn't run away. We'll tell you that. Coming up as your news at sunrise starts right now. Good morning, and thank you for joining us on your Wednesday. I'm China Green.
And I'm Matthew Herchick. Glad to have you with us. Rod Hill and Chris McGinnis have a look at our weather and traffic. All right, just real quick, Rod, for those who may have missed last hour, the Seattle dog was named the top dog in the United States. So a Seattle dog has cream cheese on the bun and then grilled onions and jalapenos on top. So
see, I've gotten that before, and I just thought that was like a menu thing. I didn't know that was like
that's the Seattle dog.
Oh, team Seattle dog all the way.
It.
You know what I don't do, except for a Philly cheesesteak?
Cream cheese.
I don't do grilled onions, except for on chili.
I remember you saying that. They're so good.
They're so good.
Yeah, But the cream cheese on the bun, that sounds good.
Caramelized?
Jalapenos sound good. Yeah, I don't like that, Chris. I don't know why, except for on a Philly
They're so sweet.
steak. All right. I have my issues. I acknowledge that. Here's our Schnuckwins Casino Resort camera in Lincoln City. Cloudy skies, 56 degrees. Here's the state capitol down in Salem. Again, it's a very similar start to what we have had every single morning this week so far. The morning clouds, and we'll look for partial clearing in parts of the valley this afternoon. The Springs at the waterfront location in Vancouver, it's 56 degrees. We've got 60 at 11, mid-60s at 2. Very comfortable to be outdoors working, playing. Once again, around 69 at 5 o'clock. Again, some of us will see a little brightness, others may not. Here is Chris McGinnis.
Okay, Rod, we pick it up with a traffic alert out in the Northwest Industrial area. Photojournalist Alyssa Taylor on the scene. You see Portland Fire and Rescue here as well. It's kind of tough to make out, but I think if you look off there, you see a semi and a car tangled up here. No word on the injuries or the extent thereof, but at this point, it looks like Northwest St. Helens Road is closed at this moment, just east of the junction or the merge with Highway 30. Highway 30, of course, is going to be your traffic solution around this. We'll keep you posted on this as this develops and work to find out any details on injuries and anything like that. Your freeway drive this morning actually looks pretty good. In fact, we've got light volume across the freeway system, and I don't have any other major trouble out there just yet. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Chris. Well, tens of thousands of Oregonians are getting a raise this week with the state's minimum wage increasing effective today.
Yeah, but the amount of the increase depends on where you work. Sunrise reporter Corey Johnson live this morning to break this all down for us. Corey.
Yeah, good morning, Matthew. China, if you're wondering whether today's minimum wage increase is going to impact you, the answer largely depends on your job's zip code. Now, Oregon's annual wage increase is now in effect, giving minimum wage workers a 50-cent an hour raise. Now, but because Oregon has 3 different minimum wages, not everyone will earn the same hourly rate starting today. Workers inside the Portland metro urban growth boundary will earn $16.80 an hour. The standard minimum wage increases to $15.55 an hour in much of the rest of the state. And workers in Oregon's designated non-urban counties will now earn $14.55 an hour. And keep in mind, state law requires the Oregon Bureau of Labor and Industries to adjust the minimum wage each year based on inflation. The increase starts with the standard rate. From there, $1.25 is added for the Portland metro area, while $1 is subtracted for non-urban counties. In a statement, Senator Ron Wyden, who co-sponsored the bill, said in part, Oregon has led by example. He went on to say, quote, I'm a firm believer that when workers get fair compensation, the entire community benefits. Now, if you're not sure exactly which minimum wage applies to where you live and work, we've posted a full county-by-county breakdown on our website with more details. That's on KGW.com. Matthew, China.
All right, Corey Johnson reporting live. Corey, thank you very much. With something else that's going up in Oregon, parking in some Portland neighborhoods. Prices in the downtown district, which includes neighborhoods like the Pearl, Goose Hollow, and South Waterfront, they're going up 20 cents. The transaction fee also going up 5 cents. PBOT is reminding that last year's hike was bigger, and while that was to fund transportation, this one is to just keep pace with inflation, they say.
In health news this morning, a first in the nation long-term care insurance program is getting ready to launch in Washington. So starting today, thousands of Washingtonians will gain access to WaCare's fund benefits to help cover services like in-home caregivers and meal deliveries. The program provides a lifetime benefit of just over $36,000 to those who have met contribution requirements.
It can help us get over that hump, not only emotionally, physically, but also financially. And it helps us, give us the resources, gets us in touch with the right people to be able to continue our life and get on the road to do the right planning we need to after that $36,000.
Workers in Washington state automatically contribute through a payroll tax.
A new health concern is emerging as temperatures continue to rise. Health experts say it's important for everyone to take extra precautions, but even more so for the people who are taking GLP-1 weight loss medications. Now, with more people taking these medications, medical professionals are emphasizing the importance of staying hydrated, limiting time in the sun, and watching for signs of heat-related illness. They also say everyone should take a break from the sun, wear long sleeves to protect from direct exposure, and add more electrolytes to your daily liquid intake.
Well, heads up that fire restrictions take effect today in the Mount Hood National Forest areas in the gorge. So that means all campfires, charcoal grills, pellet fires, or any other open fires, even campgrounds, are a no-go. Smoking and fireworks are also off limits. Portable stoves, lanterns, or heating devices are still allowed as long as they can be switched off instantly. The same restrictions apply to the Columbia River Gorge National Scenic Area.
And an update out of Lyle. The parts of Centerville Highway that were closed because of the Lyle Hill fire have since reopened. Doug's Beach State Park also reopened yesterday, but the Lyle Cherry Orchard Trail is still closed. As of now, containment is still at 60% with a total of 233 acres burned. The cause of the wildfire is still under investigation, and officials are asking anyone who may have been in the area on Sunday afternoon to contact them.
Well, several foundations and Les Schwab are stepping up to help rural fire crews in Oregon. They're providing at least $1 million in quick response grants for wildfire preparedness and recovery. Les Schwab is also donating $100,000 worth of tires for volunteer fire agencies across the state. Officials say the support will help crews respond faster and stay safer during a fire season. And summer in full swing, and with kids out of school, for working parents, that often means sending kids to summer camp.
That's right. Summer camps can come with a lot of expenses, but families might be able to get some of those costs back. The IRS allows many families to claim summer camp costs through a tax credit that's designed to help offset expenses for working parents. But there are specific eligibility requirements. Both parents must be working to qualify, or if a parent is single, they must be employed or actively looking for a job. Children must also be under 13 years old or physically or mentally unable to care for themselves to qualify for the credit. The IRS allows families to count up to $3,000 in qualifying expenses for one child or $6,000 for two or more children. How much families get back depends on their income.
Your time now is 6:08. Headed over to Rod Hill. You got goats?
I do have goats. Did you guys go to camp, by the way? Are you summer?
I did.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was summer camp. Yeah.
I went to church camp.
All right. Do you have like a lake and get to go canoeing and all that?
In Vegas? Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, Vegas has lakes all over. That's right. Yeah. Go fishing, China?
I mean, we have Lake Mead.
It took a minute for me to, I was
debatable.
like, lake in Las Vegas.
That was a joke.
Yeah.
Boy Scout camp for me. Probably, arguably my #1 favorite childhood memory. It was a week long and it was fantastic. All right, here's the Oregon Zoo camera. We have our goats out. They're just kind of chilling right there. If you're going to be out working, playing, very comfortable again. Much of the afternoon hours, if not all of the afternoon hours, will again only be in the 60s today. We're at 52 right now, and again, we have the cloudy skies, including over at the coast. Here's the Astor column from the Astoria column. Camera up on the hill, 54 degrees. We're dry right now, but remember the last couple days we've had a touch of mist in parts of the valley, literally a touch, but we've had some decent light moisture along the coast. So we'll see if that develops in the coming hour or two. 55 up in Scappoose right now. Tigard's 54, Salem 55. A little cooler in Silverton and Estacada, showing up in the 40s this morning. It is a sunny start and it will be a sunny day. Pretty much all areas east of the Cascades. 70s in Bend today, Pendleton, John Day. Winds in the gorge, not as breezy, more like 10 to 25 today, and they are only about to 15 this morning at the airport in the Dalles. 59 in Astoria. Again, clouds along much of the coast, especially north, probably don't break. Better chance of sun down in Salem than, say, Vancouver or up into Kelso, Longview. We have more cloudiness passing tomorrow, but tomorrow's it in terms of the temperatures really being well below normal. Starting Friday, the sun comes out 78, still projecting low 80s and sun for your July 4th weekend. That's your forecast.
Rod, thank you very much.